走り出せ走り出せ空高く鳩と差し走り出せ走り出せ空高く鳩と差し誰にも見せない涙もあるけれど追いかけて追いかけて夢を刺すコンコスはまっすぐな瞳さ立ち止まれない Around the world Stop me up 走り出せ走り出せ誰よりもその先へ逃げ出さなければ明日をつかめるんだ追いかけて追いかけて目に映る全て今真っ白な心に記してゆこう Brand new world Start me
up. Bag, the patterns are swell. Hello my faithful faggots, my name is Europ, Pickles, the gayest man in the universe, and today I am going to Tesco. Now Tesco is a European supermarket chain based in Great Britain with locations branching all across Europe and also Thailand. The reason TW Forever 91 is making this the topic of my next rape journey is because he hasn't done a Europ Pickles Goes to video in a long time, and he was also inspired to do this video after watching the Toads Wintry Willies YouTube poop video by HourOfPoop, so expect to see a reference here and there. And since the fourth wall is officially no more, let's get this rape journey started already for swellness sake. When I get to Tesco there will be a long line of various Tesco clientele, including your typical chubby Brits with their bowler hats, monocles and bushy mustaches, hoping to get some eggs and kippers and various puddings. Ghetto limeys dressed up like their idol Ollie G, smoking fags and talking their typical gangsta talk in front of the store to convince themselves and everybody that they're totally hip. But in reality the only thing hip about them are the things above their legs. Hindu Bindu elephant jockeys praying to Ganesh that they have curry so spicy it practically eats through their intestines. Drunken Scotties yelling at the store that all the Hindu immigrants are taking jobs away from hardworking citizens. Here Indian people are like Mexicans in the United States. And without further ado do I start to rape all the men in line and beat all the women to death, and it all sounds something like that lost well. When I get into Tesco I will skip merrily like a dainty butterfly princess up to one of the employees and ask for the following items, including Dumbledore's sherbet lemon candies, Hank Hill's rotisserie chicken, Mama Luigi's spaghetti, some ragu sauce, dragon soup, some Finnish balls, hamata balls, Skinner's steamed hams, a jar of Shrek's onion sauce, and a pack of Nixon's nicotine cigarettes. The employee will say, okay, first of all, not only do any of the following items you just mentioned even exist, but you're Europ Pickles, and as such you were supposed to ask for some disgusting homosexual items, the sum of which usually involve poop and semen, and that you intend to use whatever items in the store as dildos, and by not asking for the aforementioned you have broken the fourth wall. And I shall retort by saying, well, technically, since you're the one who pointed all that out, it is actually you who has broken the fourth wall in the first place. And after coming to that realization he will say, oh my god, you're right, what have I done? The employee will then pull his pants down in total compliance and say, alright then Mr. Pickles, do what you've got to do. And so without looking a gift horse in the anus I pull my pants down and stick my 300-mile long penis up this man's poop chute, and the sexual ride commences like I know I should have chastised this noob for easy compliance, but the results would have led to this regardless. You've obviously done this sort of thing before, considering how loose your asshole is. Using the various food items around me as dildos like now this is what I call a love sausage. Back to the rape. Suck my cock. Clean up in aisle 69. Bag that lost well. After raping the employee I will head over to another part of the store, and I will see no other than Thomas the tank engine over at the frozen fish section. Thomas will want to eat the fish, but the fishmonger will tell him no, but Thomas will get pissed off and say, right, I'll show you, and starts to eat all the fish, and then the fishmonger calls for security and the security guard will zap Thomas with a cattle prod like and As security starts to drag Thomas away, I will use my homosexual cat-like reflexes to pounce in front of them and say, "Hello there, my good men, I am Drew Pickles, and I'd like you to excuse my train friend here. You see, I was having him test the quality of your fish to see if they would make great dildos to shut out my bum. The two security guards will get disgusted and call me a sick fuck, and before they know it I will turkey slap them to the ground and say I'll show you the true definition of a sick fuck as I rip off their uniforms and begin to bombard their crumpet cavities, and it sounds something like and now you know what happens when security actually shows up in a ghost video. Not that it wasn't totally obvious using the cattle prod the one security guard used in Thomas earlier as a dildo like oh, glorious pain. Back to the rape. Time to blow you fuckers away. Bag. That was swell. Thomas will then get up and say thank you so much for coming to my rescue, Mr. Pickles. Just so you know, I myself happen to be a homosexual, and seeing you put the screws to those two security guards has made me very horny, and I was wondering if I could join you on the rest of your rape journey. I will be somewhat surprised to learn that Thomas is a faggot, but as I said, I'm not about to look a gift horse in the anus, or in this case the smokestack, and so I say why of course you can join me for the rest of the swell rape journey, but first let me begin your initiation as a new member of the Barney Bunch, and the swell indoctrination will sound something like it's Thomas the fucking tank engine, emphasis in the word fucking. Do trains have sperm? Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Fuck yes, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. The Nostalgia Critics review of Thomas and the Magic Railroad references for the win. Shutting fish up our holes and dildos like kippers up my bum, kippers up my bum. I'm a little boy who likes kippers up my bum. Back to the Drew 2 train formation. Doing a Drew 2 train with a natural train is extremely redundant. Oh fucking well. Happy ending time. Now open wide as I start to blow my whistle like if trains didn't have sperm before, they do now. Bag. That was well. Me and Thomas will proceed through Tesco and start grabbing whatever food items we can get our hands on, or wheels on in the case of Thomas, and start to use them as dildos, and it sounds something like who needs grocery bags when you can store food up your poop chute? Speaking of grocery bags, I wish my old pal Biggie the bag was here. PW4 Ever 91 Mrs. Tom Serval 3 and his Barney Bunch videos. My asshole never felt so alive. Just then the CGI version of Super Mario will come up to me and Thomas and say to you, "Get off of my trolley." I will say, "I beg your pardon," and then he will say, "What's wrong, trolley?" And then his brother Luigi will come up and say, "Hey, how's about you give me and Mario a swell sexy time with you and that big sexy train of yours, while we'll even perform an unclogging on your bum-bums," since I couldn't help but notice that you were using things as dildos earlier in the video. And since Luigi had squeegeed another layer off the fourth wall, me and Thomas will present our bum-bums to these two poopy plumbers and let them perform some handiwork in our poopy plumbing, if you know what I mean.
This is it, Luigi. It's hard. No. He's not coming. Ha! Here's the problem. Too many penises. You know what they say? All penises. Come on, Luigi. Yes. That ought to do it.
And then me and Thomas will unleash a typhoon of poopy diarrhea and steam engine oil, which will blow these two plumbers away like bag. That was well. We will then proceed over to the checkout area, and we will see Michael Rosen at the checkout, and we will start scanning all the food items that I mentioned earlier in the video, which will leave another massive gaping void in the fourth wall. And after he's finished, he will say, "Okay sir, how will you be paying? Cash or charge?" And I will reply by saying, "Well, Mr. Rosen, I hear that you fancy chocolate cake, so how's about I pay you with some chocolate cake from my anus?" And then I pull my pants down and point my ass in front of Mr. Rosen with mouth wide open, and I begin to excrete my tasty chocolate cake from my bum like I take it by those groans you enjoy the taste of my sweet confections. Nothing says lovin' like my bun in the oven. My brothers too help me make it at 4 in the morning. That reference never gets old. Now here's some whipped cream to go with that chocolate bag. That lost well. Just then Aldupataki will step out of her office. Aldupataki? Wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, if it isn't Drew Pickles of the Barney Bunch. I haven't seen you since our group's team up during the Battle of Fairy Tale Land some time ago. So anyways, what brings you and that iconic locomotive here to this swell establishment?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Miss Pataki. I was just having myself a little rape journey through the swell limey supermarket establishment, making everything homosexually swell for epic lulls and indoctrinating a new Barney Bunch member in the process. But I must ask why you're here instead of the good old manager.
Well, Mr. Pickles, it just so happens that I was also doing my own little goes-to video as part of my vacation around the world video series, like when I visited Hungry Jack's in Australia back in a previous video.
What's this do?
I fucking hate today!
Well, that about does it for the fourth wall in this video, hahaha. But like I was saying, I just got done having my swell way with the manager, who was a female by the way. Still, it's quite the coincidence meeting you here.
You're telling me, and I suppose I should thank you for saving me from a fate worse than death, confronting an female manager. Only now I have no idea what me and Thomas are gonna do to wrap up this goes to video.
Yes, how are we supposed to make a big finisher without a male manager to rape?
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, fellas. It just so happens I've seen some male Speakonia group members in here earlier. In fact, I think I see them masturbating to some porno with my sister Helga over there.
That was indeed a swell secret diary.
Well, it looks like Miss Kumarshiro's navel can take as big a wallop as her feet. Maybe I should see if that love hole of hers can handle old Betsy. Haha.
Hi, and maybe I should ask if she'd like to join my heel harem. Seeing as she's working for both Marks and the unestablished union, it seems like it would be worth a shot. And I for one would like to see if her obsession for sheet can compare to the smell of eau de and I mean straight from the source. Ha! Labeg, something tells me I should pay a visit to that pony from Sissy Share's new subdivision. If he thinks Madame Kumashiro's foot jobs are swell, then he'll go absolutely sakura blue over my podophilic martial arts skills. Plus it will be the perfect excuse to get to know that sexy Canadian wetback Raffy on a biblical level. Wink. Wait, is that? Well, if it isn't the one and only Drew Pickles. Fancy meeting you here.
So then, you must be the infamous Antarum Oroboshi of Team Tanakun. My bum buddy Jazz the Cock Croc has been telling me so much about your recent climb up the Speakonia ladder lately. Why, I even heard that you started your own brand of ghost videos. Yes, that is swell.
Hi, you assume correct there, Mr. Pickles. Why, my popularity has been growing so much so that I now rank equal to that of the founding members of our group, including my loafer leader and personal boy toy the FFS Ketchum. Anyways, me and Elric were just doing a goes-to video here at this Britain Gin supermarket when we ran into some members of the Ketchum clan.
And that's where me and Oddcomb Hahaya come in. You see, the two of us were also doing a goes-to video looking for some fantastic British cuisine, when we both ran into Odd's old pedal pal Elric and Mr. Moroboshi, and so we took a break from our respective raid journeys and pulled out a laptop and watched the latest secret diary from DW Forever 91's channel.
What's this do?
I fucking hate today!
Well, since that female has given the fourth wall another sound thrashing, perhaps you swell chaps would like to give me and Drew a round of satisfaction for the end of the video. Moreover, Mr. Moroboshi, my friend Percy is a podophilic fleshy and happens to be a big fan of your group Team Takun, and asked if I would put in a good word for him if I ever ran into one of its members.
So then what do you say, my fine gentleman? Are you in?
Closing out a goes-to video with a gayest man in the universe may prove to increase my popularity even further. Okay, Mr. Pickles, you and that sexy tank engine are on a Ha, you can count me and Odd Sharon as well. I've always wanted to test out my foot jump pencapsulate on that legendary 300-mile-long cock of yours.
Also, I am anxious to give Thomas's big train face a sensual rubdown with my sweet-smelling crick Suzettes while he sucks off my trade-long owner. Oh, that will be so man chic.
Well, since that sexy bloke Moroboshi is in, then I too shall be part of the swell gangbang. Hope there are no objections, I am.
No objections at all, you days, you sexy Australian reptile.
Yes, and while these boys are having their little sausage and pancake buffet, me and some of the female members of the Ketchum clan I had on standby can provide some pussy action with our equally wet toes. Olga, my literate Celsius.
Yes, me and my newest BFF April O'Neil would be more than happy to get said toes extra wet with your vaginal juices, Miss Patty.
Oh yeah, baby, this is a scoop I just can't pass up. Famous food mart chain becomes engulfed in wave of passion as Spiaconia groups make it sweller for epic lulls. Yes.
Hi, and while you're at it, you can make things extra spicy by adding yours truly into the mix with my extra sweaty pork buns.
Oh my, having you hot mamas dip your luscious love nuggets into my wet blanket sounds like a dream come true. Bag, I wish Shinobu Miyake was here to get in on this literate shindig.
What kind of piece of shit establishment is this? All I wanted was to have a toe dip and quit contest with some audio mamas from the Kitchen Clementine Talk Room, and you don't say that you... Oh wait, you said that you wish I would in fact get in on the Aussie action? Oh hi, this is going to be the most fun I've had in a while to come. Oh, and I see my porn cuz Moroboshi is here as well. Meg, I feel like it's my birthday, ha.
Well then, without further ado, let's get this great journey's climax and on the climax underway for Swellness sake. And so me, Thomas, Jazz, Ulrich, Odd, and Moroboshi engage in a mega bum bum slash stomp stomp rump and tone orgy, and it all sounds something like I'm shutting my big toes up these bunion boys' asses. I'm digging out your delicious poop poop with my toenails. How many kicks does it take to get to the center of your bum bums? Ulrich is jacking off all 300 miles of my martial arts practice post. It's smothering Thomas's face while Thomas sucks off his 200-mile baguette. Andrew is polishing Jazz's blue scales, which is silky meat sponges. Eurusa yaks your reference writing on a nostalgia critic reference lol.
And while those boys are having their pancakes and sausage, me and these lovely loafer ladies, including my literate soul sis Helga, get down and dirty with our digits as we make ourselves a tuna drumstick salad, and it sounds something like hip 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 hip. Nothing sexier than a little sibling bondage. Hip 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 hip. Breathe that family resemblance in deep hip 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 hip. Shinobu's toes are tickling my pubic hairs. Hip 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 hip. Using the desks she always has on standby as dildos. Hip 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 hip. Oh Janine, your New York style pancakes are the best. Hip 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 hip. Give me your microphone, Miss O'Neill, and I'll put it to good use. Hip 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 hip. How did you know I liked my foot sweat Bloody Mary spicy Miss Hino? Hip 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 hip. It goes great with the rest of this swell bunion brunch. Hip 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 hip.
Happy ending time. Here comes the sweet release. Bang, that was swell. Wow, this all sounds so super duper, but fucking cockstroking, teabagging, deep throating YouTube poop reference making dildos up my ass, fourth wall breaking, anal innocence taking. This video will make you want to go to Tesco and order all the food items mentioned in Toad's Wintry Willies in half a fraction of a nanosecond. Dildos shopping, soap dropping, Cleveland steamer flopping, testicle popping, mega bum bum swell. I think I'll go to Tesco and do all of this right now. See you later, all my swell sexy faggots. Peace out, y'all.
The end!
It's only magic. Isn't it amazing when you know? Every second that you see is 24 connected pieces. Thank you for coming, thank you for staying, thank you for watching the show.
This video was brought to you by Steamed Hams, patented Skinner burgers with that crusty skid mark taste for your poopy pellet. It's an unforgettable luncheon just waiting to happen. And now for all you British clientele, we now serve steamed hams at your local Tesco supermarkets.
Well, what a fucking shock. Both a hypocrite and a sellout.